But guys, these are life lessons which I've learned. Few years of self-development and probably 1 year in content creation and almost a year of trading. Just what I've learned, just little lessons that I've learned. I had to write down a few of them because if I don't, I would go on an endless rant, just talking about random shit that I've learned in the past year, which is gonna be like an endless rant for centuries. So this is what I've started off with: mentality, right? Your mentality shifts a lot. And I'll start with 9 to 5, right? You think you don't like your 9 to 5, but it's just that you're doing a 9 to 5 that you don't like. Simple as that. So you actually don't mind working. It starts off with you thinking, first of all, money quick, right? Which it is possible, usually illegal, but it is possible. And second thing is that you don't like your 9 to 5 because you're doing a job that you don't like, not that you don't like the 9 to 5. Such as you're working at McDonald's. It's not that you don't like the 9 to 5, it's just that you don't like the 9 to 5 at McDonald's. If you do a 9 to 5 that's something you like, then you'll like doing the 9 to 5, especially when there's financial benefits, of course. Another thing, such as reading books, you actually don't mind reading books. You actually like reading books. I never liked it. I hated reading books, but now I like reading books because I read books that I didn't like, and that's why I didn't like it initially. But once you read books that you like probably The Richest Man in Babylon, it's good for everyone who wants to start getting into gaining wealth, so to speak, or just like into the entrepreneurial point of view. It's a good, engaging book, The Richest Man in Babylon. That's what I started with, and that's really where I realized that I'd actually like reading books. It's just that I don't like reading books I don't like. No, that's it. And the third thing, guys, is that this is the biggest thing, which is the task. You also think at the very start that this is going to be easy, but then you realize that the task is easy, the consistency is hard. Then later on, when you've accepted that it's going to take a while, you realize the consistency starts to get easy because it becomes a habit, especially when you have no distractions, which you have to remove. It's just a given fact. If you do not remove your distractions, depending on how many you have, it will drag you down and it will take you longer for you to accomplish your goals. And mostly everyone I think goes to this, or just me. I've cut out most of it now. I've cut out mostly everything. Probably those few things because I had to and because I chose to. Right. I'll tell you one little example of why. I moved from home because I was drinking every day and I was just doing stupid shit every day. And I was less focused on my goals because after a few months, not really a few months, but 6 months of me trying really hard and seeing essentially no results, but I was getting better, it's that I kind of got disbelief, right? The disbelief started to feed in, or I just started putting less effort in because I didn't see the results I expected, right? So I moved, and it was the best decision I've ever done because now I'm just always focused on, being better, doing goals, even when I don't feel like it. But that's the only thing I can do at this point now. So your surroundings will change how you react and how what you do, right? And to help you with that, guys, daily tasks. If you have daily tasks with you, you're gonna be breezy because you're just gonna take off everything you need to do in the day. And how you actually do a daily task, you just write up the smallest things to do, like probably cleaning your room, first thing. And I think the reason, like, this is the theory, which is probably true. The reason why people in the army, I don't know if they do this, but this is just what I've thought to believe, that the reason why the people in the army actually make their beds at the start is because it makes every other discipline easier because they do the easiest thing at the start. Because same thing with daily tasks. Essentially, what I'm trying to say is same thing with daily tasks is when you do your small things like either cleaning the kitchen, either cleaning your room up, so to speak. Those small things at the start, it makes everything else way easier. Right? That's good. And a delusion. Right? Delusion is the next thing I'm talking about. Delusion. You have to be delusional in this. Because once you've gone past the part of, this is not going to be quickly, it's going to take a while, people expected the results when you expected the results, but you realize that it's going to take longer, but people realize that they just don't believe in it. They don't realize they don't believe in it, they just don't believe in it. They stop believing in it. That's really it. When they don't see the results that you know you can get, it just takes a bit of time. That's when shit starts happening, so to speak. They don't believe in you as much, which is okay. But yeah, just have to be at the end of this, you just have to be delusional. You have to be straightforward. You have to understand that you have to stay on this path for you to achieve it. Me personally, this is what I chose to do. If I don't do this, I'm just gonna drop dead, bro. Not drop dead, but I'm just gonna become a bum. Is what it is. And yeah, coming on to people's perceptions of you. Once you've done this for long enough, you're getting no traction, or you just not no one's really seeing your views. Like let's just say for content creation, no one's really seeing your videos. No one's really seeing that. All your friends are seeing it. Not really your friends, but like people you know are seeing it, but they're not seeing you're getting big or something. Or you're just posting cringy videos when you're starting out. It's just because you haven't gotten traction. If you were getting millions of views, people wouldn't see it as cringe. Most likely they wouldn't see it as cringe. And you have to go through the cringy time to get views. That's what I've realized just from watching other people as well. So yeah, people probably think I'm weird because I want more than what they want. That's okay. I have to just prove them wrong and just show them how it's done. Anyway, that's all I have on my list because if I have any more, I'm just going to go on a rant forever. If you guys want more about this, like my trading journey update, just let me know. Give me 5 likes. Peace.